I'm Dr. Donald Wender. Skin cancer is very common. About 1 in every 5 people will have skin cancer at some time. Most of the skin cancers are seen by the dermatologist. That's who sees them. And you're looking at skin lesions. You're looking to see whether they change in color, size, whether the borders become more irregular, whether any change they've had with time. You should have them checked out. And the risk is mainly from sun exposure for all of them. And there's basically 3 major kinds of skin cancer: squamous, basal cell, and melanoma. They're all sun-related. Probably the squamous cell and basal cell are the most common that you see. And then melanoma is probably the one that's probably got the most susceptibility to spread. People get when they're older. And so you can't do much about your sun exposure in the past, but definitely people should be using sunscreen when they're out all year round, because there's still sun exposure in the winter. And the sunscreen lasts for 2 or 3 hours, but after that you got to put more on if you really want to keep yourself protected. They like you to make an appointment. They'll go look you over. Probably takes 10 minutes, but it's a looking over, and then they'll give you education on what you can do, what to look for. You want to catch these things when they can be easily removed, so you make it easier to remove. In the melanoma, it lessens your chances of that spreading. So our involvement with skin cancer comes in basically 3 areas. 1, people have squamous cell that have had resections, have had radiation, and it keeps on growing. There is immunotherapy that can help benefit those people. The other ones are in melanoma. If you have a melanoma that's been resected and there are nodes that are positive, we give them treatment to prevent recurrence. Again, it's immunotherapy. And the third instance is metastatic melanoma. And depending on what kind of melanoma you have, some melanomas have a mutation that we can target. Otherwise, it's looking at immunotherapy. And we've made great strides in that, because metastatic melanoma used to be terrible. But now with the most aggressive therapy, the 5-year survival is over 50%. That's where that's where the Cancer Center gets involved. Number 1, we've been involved with clinical research with Mayo Clinic and other national groups, and some with pharmaceutical companies for over 30 years. So we're usually close to up to date with everything. So I can't say we offer everything that Mayo has, but a lot of things we have. 2, we go to meetings, with people at Mayo Clinic. I know a lot of people there, although I'm getting old enough that a lot of them are retiring. But we have relationships with people at these places. I think the other thing is that we've tried to work as a staff that's compassionate. I mean, I'm talking about the staff, not just me, but more the staff, that really more of a family type atmosphere.